Waiting for the load. Perfect. Morning, everyone. Hope all is well. I'm going to have a full disclosure call here, so to speak. We're going to walk through exactly, not right now. Sorry about that. We'll cut that out and we'll start over. I hope all is well with you. We are going to have what we're calling a full disclosure meeting. I'm going to share our entire strategy, sales, and customer service and how we link them together. The first, branding and marketing. It's important to understand starting a brand means, what do people say about you? Marketing, getting your offer, your message out there. You earn it by selling. It's when you sell that you make your income, that you make your living. And then you maintain that living through customer service and that we make dreams reality, that every single day we change lives. We champagne moments in someone's life. We strive to be the best they do every day because people depend on us and have put their future in our hands. We honor that commitment by improving. So what is branding? Well, it's answering a series of questions. Everyone knows who you are. Looking at offer in a sales situation, they're asking a series of questions all about your brand. Who are you? Why should I listen to you? For what are your values? What is it done to do? What have you done before? What me? Remember, we've spoken earlier about what's in it for me. That's thinking day in and for me. What can you do for me? Say about you. This. You have testimonials, news pieces that you take care of your clients. That have everyone. Doesn't matter how analytical they are. Everyone buys because of their emotion. So what emotion your brand elicits? Do they feel happy, safe? What is the brand you've created around? What do I tell my friends about you? This is when you go from loyal and sharing your brand. What is about my brand? How do I get someone to answer these questions correctly, so to speak? Well, first of all, is to in that you control, and everyone day in and day out are only thinking about themselves. Incredibly good people that are thinking for people. But see that word in there? How can I help other people? I can do today to make the world better. Everyone is thinking, I affect my bride, I me. And that's the one strength you have, narrative about you. Busy caring about themselves so much that they're not going to put more than a little bit of time and energy into caring about who you are. So they're not going to talk about you how much you can control the conversation about you. Answer the questions about you and know exactly these. You can tell the world. You can share this with the world and make it clear, this is who I am, this is what I stand for, and this is why I do what I do. Things to think about are they read it. And this is important. Have you ever received an email from someone or sent an email, or you tried to make a joke, and maybe a little sarcastic joke, and you get this angry message back, like, "Hey, how dare you? Why are you saying this?" And you're like, "Whoa, what just happened?" And then you read it, and you say, "Whoa, that was really offensive." How would it sound when people read, what you write? Clear the message you want to do. Something to avoid, of course, is sarcasm. Read sarcasm, they read the text, and they won't hear the way you a message. And have you earned the right to say it? This is very, very important. Sometimes we write things that are so important, something we really want to share, but we might not have earned the right to say it. Might want to share about a billionaire's mindset and how billionaires think differently from the rest of us. So I don't have the right to say it. Even though it might prove true, I don't have the right to say it. I could talk about a millionaire's mindset because I have earned the right to say that. See the difference? What I can do is I can quote Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, the late Steve Jobs, millionaire's mindset because they have the right. You can always leverage someone else giving the message you want to give. Earn the right to say what you want to say yourself, especially important in Sweden or the Nordics where we have the Jantelag, but it goes for the whole world. No one likes you brag. No one likes to hear you talk about, I am the best. I am the, but you can't be shy because no one else is going to tell you focus on service, that you are very transparent, that you have the best research in the world other than you. You have to share what's your USPs, what's your strengths, what you stand for. Brag. And then always tell, or as we always said in my old sales schools, facts tell, stories sell. Story about why you do what you do. Strength. If you look at our completed connections, our property core, when we say that we've created completed connections to help someone, how we use conservative numbers, stand it. But if we tell a story about how we have to use sourcing agents because we're in Sweden, we're investing in the UK. Because of the fact that sourcing agents, we required their full service. We needed help finding a deal, negotiating the deal, securing the deal. Then we needed the builders, we needed a project managed, over to a letting agent, and even in certain ways, the letting agent managed. This is something we expected from our sourcing agents because this was what we've been promised. This was what a sourcing agent was supposed to do. 3, so not 1, not 2, but 3 first deals, sourcing agents, and they nowhere near delivered. They did secure the deal because it was at the point where we bought the deal, that's when we paid them. But then the project management, they never looked at the property. They just disappeared. When it came to the stability of the builders, the quality of the builders, well, they've never used them before, so that didn't work out. We're through hell and back. Some of those deals took over 18 months, and a lot of the profit went down the drain on fantastic deals because of the fact that the sourcing agents just and in addition they weren't always honest about their figures. For the project was supposedly done, came in that, oh, look at this, we need to add this into the calculation, oh, we need to add this, oh yeah, no, that wasn't included there. ROI they promised us just started going down and down and down. I can luckily and proudly say that to this date, we have never lost money on a property deal, but worse than we expected because of us trusting people who that trust. So what we did was when we got the chance to hire a woman ourselves and then starting to build a business, which is really now an international real estate marketplace, that no one would ever have to go through what we've done. And that has been our core. So we are always very, very transparent with our numbers, with our figures, with our deals. We want you to know every single figure that is in a property. We want you to see what are the expected costs, what are the expected, and use something as, for example, a commercial valuation is something that you might be able to get. We still use the bricks and mortar valuation. If you do get the commercial valuation, the ROI goes through the roof. You is the bricks and mortar. We're always showing you worst case scenario. So hard on our research, sure it is right that we're at about a 98 rate values, which means that you're getting pretty much exactly what was in the spreadsheet from up front. Have an entire CRM system that shows the whole process. So you can log in and see where your deal is, how it's going, where it is, what's happening. You'll have all the pictures, you'll have before, during, after, you have all the information you need in 6 months. All these things, it isn't something we need to do. We focus really hard on it. And that is because we expected that from our partners, and it hurt us when they didn't give it to us. So that's why we want it. You see how that story now sells? Showing it and telling it? That is why a story works. You need to work on your business systems. This is just from the cash flow quadrant. You have you currently. I love because you own a system that earns you money and you can invest that, which builds your long-term cash flow. So what happens when you start with marketing, branding, you get the, oh no, what do I do now? Well, you need a CRM system. You need internal reporting, marketing systems, recruiting systems, delivery processes. Basically, you need to systemize. You're starting to get clients in. You need a customer relationship management system, a CRM system, to handle the information on the different clients. You need internal reporting systems so that information can flow. Financial systems are so important. You need to keep an eye on your finances and you need systems for it. You need marketing, recruiting, because once the clients start coming, you'll grow. How do you recruit? By that, because businesses are so different, I mean basically the logistics, the delivering a product or service. All these systems, there are so many more, but these are some that you need. And once you put them in place, really start rolling into marketing plan. A marketing plan should include everything from who do I need to contact, who's my target market, what do I want to say, to how and what tone and what voice, and how do I get my message out, and also what is my message, what is my offer. And then you create funnels for it to see this. Then they get to this. Then we get this information. Then they buy this product, and it goes through. You create this whole funnel to get people into the funnel. And then there are a lot of fun tricks you can use that we've learned from our coaches. One is called a decoy effect. It could be, well, it basically is, say you have one option or two options to deal. say you have a big option and a small option. What happens small option. They are careful. They'll take the small. But if you create a decoy, that decoy could be an even bigger option. What do most people do when you have three alternatives? By adding decoy, the product you don't expect, the big one, you got everyone to go for the middle one. It works very, very well. We actually have done it at some of our events where we've created regular tickets, VIP tickets, and very VIP tickets. Most popular. Whenever you say that one of your products or options is the most popular, this is what most people wanted to do, well, what happens? All of us want to be popular. All of us want to do what everyone else is doing. And that's why so many commercials say, so people can't be wrong. But we want to be like everyone else. So by saying most popular, people will buy it. 7. Why is this important? Why do I have a whole 5 for number 7? Well, number 7 is the most highly converting number in sales. When you're trying to get someone to buy something, the number 7 is better than a 9, even better than a 5, even though the 5 is smaller. So if you can price something instead of $2,999 or $2,995, 97 on the back. Slashing the price. This is a cool technique. You've seen it at car dealerships where they'll say at just slashed over it, and instead of 10,000, 7,777 slash makes that lower price look so much better. It's powerful. On your message out. Why is selling important? Well, global economy would stop. Without selling, you don't get sales. That is your income. And most importantly, you're helping. That is what we want, the best salespeople in the world, because they care. Then we think they're helping us. So we want to buy whatever. They earn the right. They earn the right by when you walked into the doctor's office, it says MD. They have all these books. They have their certificates. They have their awards. And they have the white lab coat that instantly gives us a, oh, good, this guy's a doctor. I trust him or her. Right. Well, if we have someone else introduce us, they can talk about our qualifications. 30. Quickly explain your background. I'm Daniel Wood. I am an entrepreneur. I run businesses in Sweden, the UK, and Spain. We help people investing, and we also help entrepreneurs create and build their businesses. The right on the top, myself as an authority. And it didn't take a long time. And then we get into the important part, the needs analysis. We drill deep into their needs. We ask questions for pain. You know their pain. You can fix it, hero. And that's where you present your product as a solution. After this time questions, they can also present a product and say, we'll make you feel better. And we say, great. But we might have a couple questions. Why this? What does it do? What are the side effects? And they just answer the questions. They answer the questions, and then they say, great. Have I answered all your questions? Good. I recommend you use this. And you say, yes, I did. And you buy, and you buy, and you buy, and you buy. Every single time you buy what the doctor sells, because they are the best. So be a doctor of sales. Be a doctor of sales every time. WIIFM. In everything you do, what is in it for them? Who am I talking to? What does this person care about? Who are they? And this is interesting. A lot of the time, and I catch myself doing this so much, I'm talking at the person. We're two people having a conversation. We can talk. We can have a dialogue. We can talk to each other. I mean, I'm trying to have a conversation here with the computer. I mean, you're not answering that much, but I'm trying to talk to you as a person rather than talking at you. And that is so important because that makes you feel included and it doesn't feel like a salesy meeting. Then, of course, question. The more the other person talks about themselves, well, that's what's in it for them. They're happy, they're pleased, it's going well, they're glad. And if you can work out what is their greatest pain, well, then you've got it all figured out. You ask questions. Love this quote. God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. So you can listen. People do so poorly. And then we stop to try to hear the word or no. And then we start talking again. If you just open your ears and listen. What is your issue? What is your problem? You'll be selling. You'll get the conversion from your branding to your marketing to the sale. How do we turn it into a close? Well, first you listen. You listen to it. You repeat their concern. Okay, just so I understood you correctly, did you mean that you were worried that you wouldn't meet the right people at this type of event? You can start answering it. Is this your only concern, or is there something else? No, I'm just worried that here. Okay, so if that the people you meet here would benefit your business, you would want to join. This would be something you'd want to be a part of. Oh yes, of course. If the right people are here, I want to join. Oh great. Let me understand this more though. Why is this a concern for you? Here you've listened and you've shown them respect. Agree that if you can answer their question, fine. So why is this a concern for you? My time at events, I understand time is important. You think that this might not be the right people for you. And they'll answer, just dig them deeper. Answer. Understand what you want. And let me show you. Here's this person and this person and this person, and all of these are in your field and could be clients of yours. These are just some of the members I picked out here in the room. There are so many people that are here. Does this answer your question? For the question. Yeah, it does. I see there are people here that can help me. Great. So if you just approve this, you can get the process. Instead of, all right, great, now you can buy. You just approve this, it's much more safe and flawless. So as you've seen it, we go through 4 steps. Starts with your branding, continues with the marketing. So you branded yourself, you got your message. What do you stand for? Who are you? Marketing message out there. You got your offer out there. You closed it. Take care of your clients so that they want to come back again and again. This is our philosophy running our business. I hope you'll be able to use it in your business because this